Okay guys, we suffered a crash to desktop there. Hopefully we won't encounter too many of those throughout the game. I'd like to get this series done without doing too much, but oh well. It gives us a chance to redo this little move here. What we'll do is wait one end of the turn. If the Royce guys attack us, then we'll have the advantage anyway, so I'd rather have them attack us than lose troops laying siege to actually going to take long haul, are they? Damn. Oh well. We'll take that back later. It's no major loss. We shall raid as necessary.
Such is the fate of all who oppose us.
Took that without any need to lose troops or anything.
These people now kneel before us, my lord.
Still got all those damn rebel, but they can bugger off because we destroyed the Macy's, so. Yeah, someone sacked. Most advanced faction. Also got relations report. Eastmont doesn't like me. Neither do the Storm Kings. It's still... I don't know where the hell that army thinks it's going to go, but I'll just leave it for now. It can do whatever the hell it likes. Right now, I'm hoping... Oop, I forgot to build that. Okay. I was hoping we could recruit. I'm not entirely sure what all of the House Messy, whatever the hell you want to call them, starting regions were, to be honest. But we might actually be able to take Duskendale if we go down there now. Taft's a prime target as well to take out if need be. I think we'll leave 9 stars for now, just see where that Royce army disappears to. Yeah, we'll build one more archer there. I think Duskendale is the prime target that we can take. It's a lot better than Goldtown, so it'll give us a lot of cash. It's just a matter of actually being able to take it. Those rebel fleets are dealing with some of the enemies, which is awesome. They can fight them while we deal with everything else. We're number 1 in production. Gardner's kicking our ass in military power. Not too much going on. Taking the stone dance. That could be fine for now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Full sails. Ships ready.
I think we'll sail down here for now. Or should we sail towards Duskendale? We do have half a stack. I worried the Storm Kings might be a bit too powerful for us, so we'll move towards Duskendale, see if we can take that. It is a prime target for income and whatnot. Like I anticipated, the Royce army is fucking off, which is what I want them to do. Don't really want them anywhere near me. The further they are away, the better. And some stark twats laying siege to Widow's Watch. Not nice of them.
The enemy
We might have to take the fight to the Starks pretty soon, once we've got another stack ready in the north. Your family member, construction, recruitment, relations worsen. The Starks don't like me, or I don't like the Starks, either way. They're arseholes.
Aye, sire. Yes, sir.
There's a large
Your own forces about,
army there. They are neutral for now, mind you. Although it is a prime target to attack. I would love to take it and sack it.
Do I remind
It's
you
like
of
we
one
could
of
either
your
ignore them
captains,
and head towards the Stormlands, maybe sail like all the way down south and take fucking Sunspear, which is bound to be like quite undefended. So some of the Stormlands as well is bound to be rather vulnerable. Or we can just wait and see where that army goes. Maybe risk it if it need be. For now, we'll keep those guys at 9 stars. See what happens. Looks like we could easily take Longbow Hall back. More Dustin troops laying siege to me, even though I vastly outnumber them. You're not going to win that siege, Dustin.
My lord.
You'd think the Starks and everyone would be after them. Speaking of the Starks, if they stopped sieging Widow's Watch, no they haven't. Bastards. Yeah, we're going into debt slowly. Okay, we'll do what I do in hot seats, which is scouting. Gotta love a good scout.
By your command.
Okay.
I am a warrior, not a diplomat.
That is a large amount of Duskin forces.
My lord. Yes, sire.
Darkland crab
Tired of
forces.
ordering your
Darkland's the
own
one they're
forces
attacking.
about, eh?
Amazing. Darkland is actually the capital of House Duskendale. Sorry, is actually the capital of House Darkland. So they've lost that, and they've lost Rosbury as well. So House Crab's doing pretty damn good actually.
Your will, sire. Ships ready.
Might just leave those guys on the mainland actually. See what they do. In a hot seat, I just reload and then keep the that horseman pretty much just acts. You can send your troops in any direction to scout the surrounding area, see when your troops are nearby, and then reload and then move depending on what the new information that you've learned about the surroundings and everything. This place, they're just sort of camping in that capital right now. There's not much going on, really.
Command me, sire. My lord. Move! Yes. As you command. Nothing shall escape your notice in these lands, my lord.
Just pop that up so I can keep an eye on Heartsholme. What I can do, actually, at Heartsholme, is I could cross that bridge, stick a fort there, and then take it without having to worry about any Aaron forces interrupting me, which is a possibility. Anyway, we'll end the turn. Leave that unit inside the Stormlands for now. Yeah, it's 3-2, even though it's stupidly 3-2. Yeah, clear defeat. Oh, we'll have to take Widow's Watch back. Can't let these Stark bastards. We're gonna have to start pushing deeper into the north, I think, because the Starks are starting to take advantage of my lack of defences in the north.
Greetings. We have a word for you.
You'll accept? A pleasure, noble sire.
Yay! Hopefully those crab guys will just ignore that little unit of dudes I have. I'm pretty sure Duskendale was far too surrounded for me to make any safe attack, at least.
Orders. Yes.
Yeah, Rosbury. See, the crabs are quite fucking powerful. There's a
Perhaps I
Martell
can
chick
help
all the way up
establish a
here.
bond between our people.
Who is like got a weird colour to her. She hasn't got the traditional like Martell orange. It's like a lighter Darry colour, which is weird to me.
My lord.
Oh, we'll disband that cavalry. Probably not the best thing to do. That wasn't actually, but kind of a waste.
Fleet ready, sire.
I don't know. We could go back north and attack, or actually we could sail down there and cause mayhem. Because we make it quite far into the Riverlands doing that. Fuck it. We'll do like
Set sail.
an odd little mover and
Aye, sire.
Yeah, screw it. We'll send these guys down south a bit. See if we can't like go all the way down to Sunspear or some shit like that. First things first, however, although that army at Wolf's Den's fucked off at least.
Orders. Your will, sire. Ships ready. Set sail. An honor, sire.
Get that general so that he can lead my armies. And then he can lead the northern forces against the Starks and whoever the fuck else gets in my way. Who's this? Candidate for adoption. No thank you. Horrible portrait. Stone is really unhappy for some reason. Albeit I have taken their shit, but still.
Fleet ready, sire. Aye, sire. A fine day to sail. Fleet ready. Ships ready. Aye, sire.
There you go, send that over there. Can't have
Joining
too
the
many.
fleet, sire.
It's a bit less, you know, it's not as many troops as I'd like on this little scouting party that we're sending all the way south, but it will do for now, I suppose.
Yes. Orders. I've tried whipping them, sire. The men are spent.
Not the best of situations to be in there, but...
My lord. Your will, sire. By your command, my lord. Joining forces.
That'll do for now, pig. Okay, move these
Ships
guys in
ready.
here.
Set sail. Orders. Aye, sire.
You can pick up
Fine
troops
day
from the
to
Wolf's
sail.
Den. What you might do is go take Moat Caelan, or more likely, sail all the way around here, take the Dreadfort, and everywhere else, Carhold, all those locations. This area as well also is a... No, it's not a city, it's a castle. It just looks like that on the map for some stupid reason. I'd like a bigger fleet in the north, really, but all my ships are down in the
Ships
south.
ready.
I'm not sure if going this far south is a good idea. I mean, the closer we get to
enemy has
Shipbreaker Bay,
surrounded
the more
us.
fucking
We are
wary I
besieged.
get of... I think that's the same Stark unit that laid siege to Widow's Watch a minute ago. Bastards. It keeps adopting Sunderlands, but they're not actually Sunderlands, and they're shit.
Aye, sire. Set sail. Yes, sir.
The
Full sail.
Eastermorts have Storm's End. Sacking Storm's End might get me a lot. Might be worth it if we scout the surrounding area to see if it's a good enough target.
An order.
Okay, moving on Arran isn't exactly a good idea just yet.
Your will,
Send those
sire.
guys back up
Yes,
to
sire.
Coldwater.
Yes.
Send these guys back to
As you
9 stars.
command.
We'll keep an eye on them, let them fight each other, because they're fighting each other and everything. We may as well just let them weaken each other before we move in, rather than damaging my own troops and everything. We're playing like
Ships
true
ready.
Ironborn. Fucking cowards.
Aye, sire. Sire. Orders. Sire. Ships ready. A fine day to sail. Your will, sire. Orders. Your will, sire. Yes.
Okay, we can fit 3 in here, which is going to be that guy,
Orders.
that guy,
My lord.
and that guy.
Your will, sire. Fleet ready, sire.
I do not like having all of these
Set
troops.
sail.
All these troops in
Aye,
this
sire.
one ship make me a little wary, but at the same time we control pretty much all of the northern fleets, so it's not too much of a problem. Yep. All is in check. We'll end the turn, see if taking Storm's End is a possibility. I find it hilarious that the... Actually, looking at the map, the Eastermorts might have actually taken the entire of the Stormlands. We'll have a look, actually. We'll go all the way up here so we can't actually see anything with the toggle fog of war, just to see the map, what's going on in the south. Yep. The Storm Kings are getting their asses kicked. Martell's fighting Yawn within the others have been completely wiped out by the looks of things. Lannister's not doing too bad. They usually get their asses kicked by this point. House Dustin is almost completely destroyed by the looks of things. Moat Caelan might be a valid target to take. Yeah, we definitely need to push against Stark. Well, I'm not opposed to doing that every now and again. We would at least hear news from, you know, from our enemies and nearby. We'd know when shit's going down and everything. I'm not sure if we'd know what's going on in the south. We don't really. We just know a basic idea what the map looks like. But
Fleet ready, sire. A fine day to sail.
okay, just check in for a second. Just to make sure the Eastermonts are, yeah, enemies of the...
Disembarking, sire. As you wish, sire. Beginning the siege, sire. Siege force.
Durin the Storm King. He is so fucking dead. Or the last of the Storm Kings.
Can you not tell friend from foe?
What the? How many command does that guy have? He's got like a... Or is that just because he's so close to that little bit of land that the stars are all the way up there?
Challenge me for these waters. Can you not tell friend from foe?
Weird. I thought he had like a all the way that high in command for a moment. The Royces don't appear to be attacking each other, which is slightly weird and annoying at the same time.
Ships ready. Set sail.
Oh well, we'll go up there, take Widow's Watch, move on up. I do realise, however, that I don't have any slave units to... Well, next turn I might be able to get back into the green, especially after I take Widow's Watch, we might. I'm hoping that once we take Evenfall Hall, that's the end of the Storm Kings. Maybe. If we're lucky. Probably not, though. They do look to be completely screwed, though.
War, then, sire.
Don't know how the hell that's that close for... He managed to kill 55 guys. At least he went out with a bang.
Sire, we are victorious.
8,000. Holy shit.
Sire.
Okay, not the last of the Storm Kings.
Aye, sire. Yes, sir. Full sails. Set sail.
Laying siege to this is incredibly risky. But at the same time, it would get me lots of cash, and if we're playing by the Ironborn style, we wouldn't waste such an opportunity for plunder.
Ashore, sire. Your will, sire.
So, we can always reload from that save if it's too much. In a hot seat, I'd obviously scout the area a lot more thoroughly than I would playing any of these. But it's not a hot seat, and we're playing against the AI, so I'm not too worried. These guys are still sitting here. I'm hoping they're killing each other, but they don't seem to be doing too much.
Aye, sire. Yes, sir. Full sail. Taking the troops ashore, sire. Yes, noble sire.
At least we got 8,000 from Tarth, I guess.
Ships ready.
Which is in itself quite a bit of cash.
A fine day to sail.
Oh. Evenfall Hall and Stone Dance are still over 70%, so that will go fine for now. I don't know what the hell the Arryns are up to. Joining up with their little stacks. Go attack the Royce units that are standing right next to you. If you made peace with the Royces or something. Have they bent the knee? No, they have not. They have a large army there, though. And very close to the Eyrie. I'm surprised, to be honest, that they haven't taken it.
As you wish, sire.
2-1. Yep. We've taken Storm's End. So I still find it's hilarious that the Eastermonts have taken it from them in the first place.
Marching to war.
Yeah, we should be able to take that easily.
The day is ours.
Look at that, 15k.
This is English soil
yes.
now.
Money, 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 money. Totally worth taking that. Completely, totally worth taking it. I'm not sure if it's worth sitting still for a bit at Storm's End. It might be just to repair those guys, but at the same time we might get attacked. Which is not what we want, but oh well. I kind of like the idea we can only really recruit from, like, home base.
Hail, my king! As you will, my king, to battle. Glory, honor, victory! My lord, our courage and honor have conquered. Sire.
If I leave Widow's Watch, is it going to be bitchy? No, it's gonna repair good enough. Okay.
Fleet ready, sire.
We head north, ladies and gentlemen. Into the depths
sir.
of the north.
Full sails.
And hope to hell that the Starks haven't built any fleets, because
sire.
if they have, we're fucked. Okay.
Ships ready.
Leave our fleet inside there for now.
Fine day to sail.
Now, what we can actually do is destroy a bunch of stuff in Storm's End to get a bunch of cash. Which I'll wait to do that swordsmith thing, because it's probably going to retrain my troops. Staying in Storm's End might be a huge mistake if we get attacked by a giant stack of Eastermore troops. But hopefully we won't. I do plan to bug the fuck out of there immediately, though. Okay. The fucking navy of them has arrived. Jon Storm. He's a bastard from the Stormlands, so... meh, I'll have Storm around.
Orders.
Who do we leave behind? This guy, I imagine.
As you wish.
We'll destroy everything in Storm's End now. I really wish I could recruit in these new places. It's a nice enough, like, idea, but at the same time it's really still annoying.
Aye, sire. Set sail. Landing party away, sire.
Sorry, Umbers,
Yes, noble sire.
but all of your bases
As
are
you
belong
command,
to
my
us.
liege. Yes, sire. We shall prevail. Keeping a keen vigil outside their walls, sire.
The Starks brought this war. We didn't want it, but they brought it to us. Now the area is still under Arryn control, and yet they're still like surrounding the place, which is hilarious. I think the Crown Lands are kind of off limits for a bit because the crabs are a bit too powerful for us to take on unless we have a full stack down here, which we do not. Alright, we'll go next turn. Storm's End's rebelling. I don't really care about Storm's End, keeping it at least. Just taking it for the cash was what my main goal was.
Ships ready. Aye, sire.
Fuck that.
By your command.
We'll take those guys and keep those archers in there.
Fleet ready, sire.
That'll deal with the public order and Evenfall Hall. This place can go fuck itself.
Set sail.
Scotland will fight ye for these.
Aye, sire. Yes, my lord.
This is not your.
Yeah, crap, it's a war thingy. Not what I need.
I'll rip off your head and spit down your neck.
The Eastern ones are Scottish. I think that makes them like twice as more menacing, doesn't it? I don't know. They can have Storm's End. I don't really care for it. Did we take the Carhold area? Or not? I can't remember. Yeah. We'll repair those guys.
As you will, my king, to battle. By God's will, we have triumphed.
Take 3 grand for taking those
God
guys. The
be
Dreadfort
praised.
is relatively
He has
weakened.
granted us victory. Your will, sire. Hail, my king.
What I might do is just wipe out House Umber immediately. Or march on the Dreadfort with my full stack.
Making camp here, noble sire.
Probably shouldn't have done what I just did there and left that thing completely empty.
Fleet ready, sire. Set sail.
That acts as a scouting force for a little bit. Building a second stack down here that we can use to march on these Starks when the time comes. These guys are still like camped over here. It's hilarious. Hilarious is what it is. Is what it is, yes. I'll leave those guys for now. Storm's End's a bit fucked, to be honest. I'm not really going anywhere for now, but it will do.
Ships ready. Fleet ready, sire. Yes, sir.
We're gonna go
Full
smack
sail.
bang for Sunspear, see if we can take it. If not, we can move back up and take that green shield place. We're still holding their fucking idiotic Arons at 9 stars, which is awesome. They're not really moving anywhere. They're a bit occupied with themselves at the moment, which is fine.
An honor,
Sunderland will
sire.
keep moving on the Dreadfort. Hopefully that giant's claw thing doesn't rebel against us. It probably will, though. Really need to recruit that. But I
Yes,
don't
noble
really
sire.
care about it, to be honest. More bothered about taking the Dreadfort.
As you command, my
Acts
liege.
as a much more
Laying
powerful
siege, noble
position
sire.
to take.
We shall prevail in this siege, sire.
Good lord, if I could recruit on the front lines. It's kind of like a more realistic feel to it, because I wouldn't actually be... Why are they just ignoring Storm's End? It's hilarious. Hilarious is what it is.
Ships ready. A fine day to sail.
Okay, there's a giant stack of
Full
ships there.
sails.
There's a fucking giant-ass stack of martels there. Okay, we're going back
Set
up and
sail.
pissing off the Stormlands a bit more. We are not taking Dawn, and I know for a fact that the Arbor and Hightower and everyone has a decent and sized fleet that could easily beat me. So we won't bother going that way.